Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I've just been running around trying to get out of here on time and deal with animals. It's been a rough couple of days on the farm, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Um, as you can see, I have Nash with me. We are on our way back to the vet. I've been in communication with several different vets over the phone asking if I should bring her in. And everybody's been like, no, she's fine. Just keep an eye on her. She's fine. That's normal. Keep an eye on her. My gut is telling me it's not fine and it's not normal. And so I would like a vet to physically examine her, run a test, give me something else to try. I don't know. Um, I literally have barely been able to get her to eat any food. It's mostly been in the form of pressure canned venison liquid. She wouldn't eat the venison, she would mouth it and spit it out. She would eat a little bit of it, but not enough to sustain her. Um, and I'm just very concerned about her. She's just kind of, I mean, like she's standing up and she walks and she does things and she's still drinking water and she's urinating, but her fecal matter is not right. I brought a sample with me today because that's fun to do. Who doesn't like to travel with poop? It's like American Express. Don't leave home without it. So we're going to see. We're going to run some more tests. They're going to examine her more thoroughly than they did when I brought her in last week. And we'll see what's up. And I hope I can get some good news. I hope they can give me something else to try. Or maybe she's, maybe they'll say, oh, she's got, whatever bug and she needs this, antiviral or antibiotic or whatever. And then we'll go from there. But I'm hoping we can get her patched up. I'm concerned about her. I am all for home remedies, not only when it comes to my animals. It's not like, oh, I'm just cheap when it comes to my animals. I find that 9 times out of 10, I have better luck with that stuff than, going straight to a vet. And with my drug background, having worked in pharmacy for so long, for myself as well and for my family, there's a lot of things that drugs are not my first thing that I would turn to for a problem. Some things need to run their course. There's times where your body's trying to get rid of something where you don't want to take, an antidiuretic or antidiarrheal rather, because that can actually do more harm than good. Like there's things that your body sometimes needs to flush out, and there's reasons for that. And I don't know if maybe that's the case with her, but at this point, with so many days of really not eating enough calories and enough nutrients to, in my opinion, sustain her, I feel like it's time to go back to the vet and hopefully get some answers today. So hopefully by the time you guys see this, by the time I get it uploaded, I'll have some answers from the vet and some information regarding that. I'm worried about her. So there was that. And then I lost one of my geese, unfortunately. She was fine, absolutely fine. Gertrude was fine. And then I noticed she looked like she had stumbled in the morning at feeding time. And I kind of watched her for a minute. She got back up and she was fine. And I thought, okay, they're kind of clumsy. They do, Sevastopol geese are sort of, they're not graceful in that sense. So I wasn't like concerned. But I, as I always do, I always check all the birds every day. I kind of lay eyes on everybody and make sure everybody's looking right and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and she seemed fine. The next day, she was laying down in the morning at feeding time, which was very unusual. So I immediately went to her. Her respiratory was fine. Her sinuses were clear. Her eyes were bright and clear. She was eating and drinking, but she was having trouble with her leg. And I thought, okay, she injured it, something. I tried to feel to see if it was dislocated. I couldn't find anything. So I thought, okay, let me separate her for a little bit. I'm going to give her a vitamin balm. I put her in a separate pen, gave her a vitamin mixture in her water, and just thought, and I just checked on her several times throughout the day, and she was doing a little bit better. She was getting up and whatever. And I thought, okay, I'll keep her in here for a few days and whatever. When I went out there yesterday morning, she was already gone. So whatever she had, kind of presented almost like Merrick's does. For those of you that are familiar, it's usually something, and it can hit in varying degrees. I've had some birds recover from it in past years. Most of my flock has been together their whole life, and there weren't really chickens on the property before us. So, it's one of those things that it stays around for a long time. Once you kind of have it on your property, it's on your property. And I don't know if that's what it is. It's very common. Some birds are carriers and never have it. Some birds can have it and recover, and some birds can have it and they have a really long time before they really get sick. And then the minute they start to show symptoms, they're gone. And I think, I'm not saying that's what she had for sure, but it presented similarly, but I've never seen it go this fast. That was kind of strange. So I don't know. There was no signs that anything got her. I couldn't see any injuries. But that was heartbreaking yesterday morning. So kind of a rough couple days here. And I've been, going out and messing with her pretty much every hour on the hour to try to get her to eat a little bit more, to try to check on her, to check her stool, to, the whole 9 yards. And I've talked to, like I said, several vets, and they were just like, oh, it's fine, just keep an eye on her. And I'm like, it's been too long, in my opinion. So I called the vet yesterday and I said, can I bring her in? Because I can't hand feed her every hour only to have her not really eat. And I've tried everything. I went through the whole list. I mean, it was a list of like 20 things that I have tried to give her to eat with very, very little success. And the thing that worked the day before doesn't work the next day. So we're going to see. So, and then on top of that, today is always kind of a rough day for me. Would have been my dad's 80th birthday. He passed away 10 years ago. And so his birthday is always kind of tricky for me. So anyway, it's just kind of a day. And I have a lot of work to do today on top of that. So we're going to plow through. We're going to hope we get some answers at the vet. I'm going to chug along and get my work, done today, hopefully, and, get myself in a good position for the things that I need done in the next few days. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm dehydrated. I've literally been running around all morning, and I think that's like the first or second sip of water I've had all day. I had coffee this morning. That was it. Anyway, I am going to go, provided everything is kosher enough for me to. A couple of my girlfriends and I have been planning to have a girls' night out, which basically consists of like 2 hours at, a restaurant together with no kids, no husbands, and just chilling out for a little while. That's our idea in our 40s of a wild girls' night out. We'll be in bed by 9. So Saturday, that's our plan to do that. Just have a little bit of downtime. So I think hopefully that'll be good for my psyche after this week of kind of this barrage of. I don't like it when my animals are sick. I don't like it when they don't feel well. I don't like it when I can't heal them. I don't like it. And I know that when you have animals, when you have a farm, even just when you have pets, that there's a certain amount of loss that you're going to have, whether it's due to illness or old age or accidents or whatever. Doesn't mean that I like it, and it doesn't mean that I don't try to do everything that I can to prevent it. So it is what it is. So anyway, guys, I'm about to pull up to the vet here. I hope you are all having a blessed day. I hope, fingers crossed, my day gets better and I get some some good news today. I guess we will see. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as always, safety's off.